morning and welcome to this secret and beautiful location in the deepest, darkest depths of Shropshire, the equivalent of Mirkwood. But we aren't here for a game of Dungeons and Dragons, of course. Did you know mornings are for coffee and contemplation? And for some, caffeine is their best friend. But today it is for the wedding of two very special people, Chloe and Tim, who are each other's best friend. You have all been invited as members of their very own Hellfire Club, standing together shoulder to shoulder, side by side, to witness their union. As you all know, Chloe and Tim are avid fans of Stranger Things, if you haven't already guessed, and have a love story very much like Joyce and Hopper. A friendship forged in adversity, growing to trust each other, drawing strength from each other, falling in love, and with the essence of what makes them unique as individuals. We should never like things because we are told we should. Like Chloe and Tim, discover these things for ourselves. It has been an interesting experience getting to know them both. Firstly, it came with a compulsory element of binge watching the Netflix series. For starters, trying not to frighten myself, but seeing what the attraction was. And yes, I too got hooked. But then, as an 80s child, what isn't to love? It is clear the passion they too have for the era, but also for each other. They also bounce off each other with ideas, understanding and patience. But let me tell you, not one conversation did we have without plenty of banter and tears of laughter. I'd like to just share a short passage with you, if I may. The future belongs to hearts, far more than to minds. Love is the thing that can fill and fulfill eternity. Love consumes the soul, and like the soul, it is the divine spark, incorruptible, indivisible and imperishable. A fiery particle that dwells in us all, awaiting our other half, something that no one can confine and no one can extinguish. They feel this love for one another in the marrow of their bones and see its brightness reaching into the depths of this and every forest, but also into their future together. It may flicker through life's adversities, but with love, communication and truth, it will burn brighter and stronger as the years move on. Tim and Chloe have chosen to use hand fastings today before they exchange rings. It is a very old Celtic tradition used all over the world, and physically this demonstrates how two lives are to become bound together. So if you have your wedding rings, please, Tim. Rings symbolise everlasting love, as they themselves have no ends. That's a good start, we've got the rings. So if you'd now please now join your hands, the trick here is not to drop the rings. These are the hands of your best friend. They are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow and forever. These are the hands that will love you and cherish you through the years and will comfort you with the slightest touch. These are the hands that will wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children and help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. These are the hands that, when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. May these hands continue to build a loving relationship that lasts a lifetime. Now, if you'd like to leave your hands together, the coloured ribbons that have been chosen to represent the qualities that they both bring to their marriage. Now, Tim has chosen the colour purple, not only of the colour of the hoodie that Chloe was wearing when they met, but it's a colour of compassion, understanding and encouragement. Chloe has chosen red, the colour of life, health, passion and courage. Just place those over there. And together with the family, they have chosen the peach ribbon. It is a softness, it is warmth and comforting. Together they will provide a safe haven for each other, not quite like Castle Byers for the children of Indiana Hawkins, Now we're going to knot these ribbons together. We also had to include this fabulous bobbly ribbon given by Chloe's youngest niece, and this perfectly shows the importance of family and what it means to them. All this wrapped up in ivory picked from these very woods and the woodland floor. Let this represent their lives, which will now be entwined together, and let no one untangle. Oh, sorry, nearly had your eye out. Now, while we are bound together like this, I'd like to read the vows you have written to each other. Promises from one friend to another, and let's all remember, friends don't lie. How am I doing for quotes? I hope someone's counting. Tim, do you promise to be Chloe's umbrella when she walks through a storm? If it is dark, be her torch and lead the way. To be the arms to hold her at the end of a long day. Help and support and encourage her. Counsel her when she asks and sometimes when she doesn't. Do you promise to keep her close, but also allow her the freedom for her to grow with you by her side? Until suspicious death do you part?
I do.
And Chloe, do you promise to let things be imperfect, to trust that your love will remain true even in the darkest hours, to share happiness and laughter, to support him through thick and thin, to wander through the dark tunnels, search for him when he is lost, struggling to find his way back to the now world, to promise to remain his other half and stay connected, if not physically, then mentally, or via radio waves, walkie-talkies and text messages. Until suspicious death do you part?
I do.
We will now place these bindings aside, but they will be kept together to travel with them through their life to remind them of their vows today. Thank you. So the rings Tim and Chloe have protected and held together, they shall now exchange. Guys, if you would like to hold each other's left hand and the rings in your right. Thank you. Tim, can I invite you to first give Chloe her ring and repeat after me? Chloe, please wear this ring.
Chloe, please wear this ring.
With love and joy.
With love and joy.
As this ring has no end.
As this ring has no end.
Neither shall my love for you.
Neither shall my love for you.
So you place the ring on a finger. Thank you. Now, Chloe, if you would take your ring for Tim and repeat after me.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Tim, this ring is a token of my love and devotion.
Tim, this ring is a token of my love and devotion.
And with my heart, I pledge all that I am to you.
And with my heart, I pledge all that I am to you.
Now, to seal your promises to each other, I definitely think that deserves a kiss. Thank you. So we may not understand the universe, why we are here, how our brains function. There are so many mysteries. But there is more to life. Something magical and inspiring, and that is the love that you share and have shown to your friends and family here today. Let the adventures of your marriage and life together begin. If you'd like to be upstanding, everyone, please, for Mr. and Mrs. Wood. And later, remember, if anyone asks where they're going, they've gone abroad.
Perfect dreams for everyone. The angels come to stay, you'll soon see. Folklore condescension, critical of magpies gathered, one decides.